High blood sugar is often linked to diabetes, but many people don't realize that blood sugar can remain high for years without a formal diagnosis. During this time, the body quietly struggles, organs slowly become damaged, and warning signs are often ignored or misunderstood. Many people assume they are simply tired, stressed, aging, or overworked. But the truth is that high blood sugar does not always announce itself loudly. It often whispers. In today's video, we are going to take our time and deeply understand 7 silent signs that your blood sugar may be too high, even if you have never been told you have diabetes. This video is for educational purposes only and is meant to help you become more aware of how your body communicates imbalance. To understand these signs properly, we first need to understand what blood sugar actually is and why it matters so much. Blood sugar, also known as glucose, is the main source of energy for your body. Every time you eat foods that contain carbohydrates, your body breaks them down into glucose, which enters the bloodstream. The hormone insulin is then released by the pancreas to help move that glucose from the blood into your cells, where it can be used for energy. When this system works well, your energy levels stay stable, your organs function properly, and your metabolism remains balanced. But when insulin does not work effectively, or when your body becomes resistant to it, glucose remains in the bloodstream instead of entering the cells. This leads to high blood sugar, even in people who have never been diagnosed with diabetes. High blood sugar does not happen overnight. It usually develops slowly over months or even years. Poor dietary habits, excessive sugar intake, refined carbohydrates, lack of physical activity, chronic stress, poor sleep, hormonal changes, and certain medications all contribute to repeated blood sugar spikes. Over time, these spikes become the body's new normal. Because this process is gradual, the symptoms are often subtle and easy to ignore. Let's begin with the first silent sign: persistent fatigue. This is not the kind of tiredness that goes away after resting or sleeping. This fatigue feels deep, constant, and overwhelming. You may wake up tired, feel exhausted during the day, and struggle to focus mentally. The reason this happens is simple but often misunderstood. When blood sugar is high but insulin is not working properly, glucose cannot enter your cells efficiently. This means your cells are literally starving for energy, even though there is plenty of sugar in your blood. As a result, your body feels drained, your muscles feel weak, and your brain struggles to concentrate. Many people blame stress, work pressure, or aging, never realizing that blood sugar imbalance may be the root cause. Over time, this fatigue can affect motivation, productivity, and emotional well-being. You may feel less interested in activities you once enjoyed. You may rely on caffeine or sugary snacks to get through the day, which only worsens the problem by causing more blood sugar spikes. This creates a vicious cycle that keeps fatigue alive. The second silent sign is increased thirst and frequent urination. When blood sugar levels rise, your kidneys try to protect your body by filtering out the excess glucose through urine. To do this, they pull water from your tissues. This leads to dehydration, which triggers thirst. As a result, you may find yourself drinking water more often and urinating more frequently, especially at night. Because this change often happens gradually, many people assume it is normal or related to weather, aging, or increased fluid intake. However, frequent thirst and urination are classic early signs that the body is struggling to manage blood sugar properly. Nighttime urination is especially important to notice. If you find yourself waking up multiple times during the night to urinate, it may be more than just a bladder issue. Poor sleep caused by frequent urination also worsens blood sugar control, creating another harmful cycle. The third silent sign is blurred or fluctuating vision. High blood sugar affects tiny blood vessels throughout the body, including those in the eyes. When blood sugar rises, it causes the lens of the eye to swell slightly, changing how light is focused. This can result in blurry vision, difficulty focusing, or vision that comes and goes. Because the blurriness may improve temporarily, many people ignore it or assume they need new glasses. However, repeated blood sugar spikes can cause long-term damage to eye health if left unaddressed. Vision changes should never be ignored, especially when they occur alongside other symptoms such as fatigue or thirst. The eyes often reflect internal health problems earlier than other organs. The fourth silent sign is constant hunger, even after eating. You may notice that you feel hungry soon after meals, crave carbohydrates or sugary foods, or never feel fully satisfied. This happens because insulin resistance prevents glucose from entering your cells effectively. Even though your blood sugar is high, your cells are not receiving the energy they need. In response, your body signals hunger. This leads to overeating, frequent snacking, and strong cravings, particularly for sweets and refined carbohydrates. This pattern is dangerous because it increases calorie intake while worsening blood sugar imbalance. Over time, it contributes to weight gain, insulin resistance, and metabolic dysfunction. Many people blame lack of willpower, but the real issue lies in hormonal imbalance, not personal failure. The fifth silent sign is slow healing and frequent infections. High blood sugar weakens the immune system and reduces circulation. As a result, wounds heal more slowly, and infections become more common. You may notice that small cuts take longer to heal, bruises linger, or you experience frequent skin infections, gum problems, urinary tract infections, or fungal infections. These issues may seem unrelated, but they often share the same root cause: elevated blood sugar impairing the body's ability to repair and defend itself. Chronic inflammation caused by high blood sugar also damages tissues over time. This makes the body less resilient and more vulnerable to illness. The sixth silent sign is unexplained weight changes, especially around the abdomen. High blood sugar and insulin resistance encourage the body to store excess glucose as fat, particularly in the belly area. This is why abdominal weight gain is closely linked to metabolic problems. Some people may also experience unexplained weight loss, as the body breaks down muscle and fat for energy when glucose cannot enter the cells properly. These changes can occur even without changes in diet or physical activity, making them confusing and frustrating. Belly fat is not just a cosmetic issue. It is metabolically active and releases inflammatory substances that further worsen insulin resistance and blood sugar control. The seventh silent sign is tingling, numbness, or burning sensations in the hands and feet. Over time, high blood sugar damages nerves, a condition known as neuropathy. In the early stages, symptoms may be mild and intermittent, such as pins and needles sensations or slight numbness. Because these symptoms are subtle, many people ignore them or blame posture, circulation issues, or fatigue. However, nerve damage caused by high blood sugar can become permanent if not addressed early. Neuropathy can affect balance, coordination, and quality of life. Early awareness is critical to preventing long-term damage. Now that we have explored all 7 silent signs, it is important to understand why early action matters. Persistent high blood sugar increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, nerve damage, and vision loss. The damage often occurs silently, long before a diagnosis is made. The good news is that early blood sugar imbalance can often be improved or even reversed through lifestyle changes. Eating whole foods, reducing refined sugar and processed carbohydrates, increasing fiber intake, staying physically active, managing stress, improving sleep quality, and maintaining a healthy weight all play a powerful role in stabilizing blood sugar. Small daily habits, practiced consistently, can make a significant difference over time. If you recognize several of these signs in yourself, it does not mean you have diabetes, but it does mean your body is asking for attention. Simple blood tests such as fasting blood glucose or HbA1c can provide clarity. Listening to your body early can prevent years of silent damage and protect your long-term health. Thank you for watching Heal Well, Simple Health Explained. If this video helped you understand your body better, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who may need this information.